Happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday, and I'm Kath. Hello. I'm excited that we've got a topic this week, especially one that's kind of England-centric, because I'm English, and, I like that kind of thing. I wanted to clear up a few misconceptions that some of you seem to have about how the BBC and the TV licensing thing works. The BBC is not state-run. It isn't, at all. It's a private organisation, privately owned, all of that. It is publicly funded, and presumably for that reason, I've done loads of research into this over the past couple of days, and I'm not 100% on it, but because it's publicly funded, I think it is subject to Royal Charter, or it has Royal Charter status, and I quote, "The Royal Charter is the constitutional basis for the BBC. It sets out the public purposes of the BBC, guarantees its independence, and outlines the duties of the Trust and the Executive Board. As well as the Charter, there's the Agreement, which gives more detail on stuff in the Charter and covers funding and so on, and it also establishes completely the BBC's independence from the government. The Charter basically outlines what the BBC should be doing, its its purpose and that sort of thing. And according to the website, and according to ancient BBC legislation heading back to the dawn of time, the BBC's primary thing is to educate, inform, and entertain. What the Charter seeks to uphold is it's there just to make sure that the BBC is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Every 10 years it's reviewed, and they lay down executives at the BBC and also the BBC Trust, which does contain some governmenty type people, but they are more of a watching kind of body and an observatory body. They sit down every 10 years, work out what it is that the BBC should be doing, what it's striving towards, what its aims should be, and put it all down in the Charter. It's renewed every 10 years. And the Charter is essentially there via the BBC Trust to make sure that it stays on track. So yes, sometimes the government or the bits of the government that are related to the Charter will step in if they think that the BBC is veering away from its sort of its reason for being. As far as the licensing is concerned, I'm finding it really difficult to find any information on why, but it is currently a criminal offence to evade licence paying. Although if very recent newspapers are to be believed, it's not going to be a criminal offence for very long. There's a lot of people behind the idea of making it a completely civil thing, so rather than getting prosecuted, you'll just get sued. Also, if you're not using your TV to watch live TV or TV as it's being broadcast, you can actually contact them and tell them and just show them that it's not hooked up, we can't hook it up, it's not going to be hooked up, we are only going to use it for pre-recorded stuff. And you can actually get a reduced fee licence for that. I know this to be true because my father did it. Also, Devon, if you really, really want to keep them at bay, they don't actually have a legal right to come up to your door if there's a pathway or something. You can take out a thing called a WOIPA to actually stop them setting foot on any part of your property at all. So now that's cleared up, I want to say a little message to Rill. It really sucks that you're going through such a tough time lately, but just know that I'm sending you all of my happiest vibes and best wishes across the Atlantic for you. You are made of awesome, and don't forget it. Any of you. DFTBA.